Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is this removable magnet nail cluster, and that was quite a gobful. So I found these on eBay, and I know you can buy these magnetic clusters, but I thought that I would do my own. I've had a look on YouTube and I can't find anything similar, so I thought I would do this video and see if you guys like it. So I'm just going to use some polygel to do the base for this cluster. So I'm using a pink so that you can actually see what I am doing. So I'm just putting that onto some backing paper, as I need that to come off once I've done this part. So I'm just wetting my brush with some gel res, and I'm just starting to flatten that out because I want this to be really thin. You don't want, well, you do want it bulky because it's a cluster, but you want to do each layer as thin as possible. So this shape, you could do any shape you want: circle, square, rectangle. Mine's more like a leaf shape, I'd say. So I'm just flattening that out, getting it into the shape that I want. And then I'm gonna get this magnet. Have you seen the size of them? They're so tiny, but I tell you what, they're really strong. So I've just placed that into the middle of that gel, and I'm just gonna push that in using this stick. So that's basically what it looks like now. So I'm just gonna take this because it's like I need like a curve so that it's fits onto the nail better. So I'm just gonna wrap that around the brush and then just flash cure that so that it holds the shape. So I'm just going to check that that has actually held shape, and then pop that into the lamp for a full minute. Okay, so I've cured that and it is now set. So that is the start of this cluster, and you can see the curve. Excuse me, the curve in that. So I'm just going to put that onto a stand to work off of from now on. So I'm going on to clear now, clear polygel should I say. So I'm just going to put a thin layer over that magnet, and then using my brush with a bit of gel res, I'm just going to flatten that out into another thin layer. And then I'm just going to cut some chain off. My dogs are being bad again. So I found it easier. This is so fiddling, but I'd done the full nail in the clear, but I found that working with a chain, by the time I'd done this side, the other side fell out. So it's much easier just to do small beads and attach each chain, if that's what you're doing on it, individually, and then cure it. So that's what I've done on this. I cured that, applied a small bead of that polygel, and then attach this chain. And then I will flash cure that as well. If you're not doing chain, you can miss this step altogether, obviously. And then I'm just going to put another chain at the top or the bottom. I don't know which way this is going to end up going on the nail yet, so I'm just going to take my brush and smooth that out a little bit, and then apply this chain. So once I'm happy with that, I will flash cure that, and then I will pop that into the lamp for a full minute to cure all the way through. So these are the gems that I've decided to use. So to adhere them, again, I'm using polygel, a much bigger bead this time. Place that into that centre, and then again, take my brush with some can't even say it now, with some gel remover, gel cleanse, and I'm just going to flatten that out. I'm keeping the bulk in that centre of that nail and then just applying it thinly near the edges. And then after I've done that, I'm just going to take some no wipe top coat and just go over that, and do not cure that. So now for the best bit. So I'm going to pick up the stones that I want and place into that wet polygel and just slightly push them in. You don't want to push too hard and it all start flattening out and bulging. So just gently push them in so that they're going to set inside that polygel. So I'm starting off with the big stones. And then I will move on to the smaller stones to fill in all the gaps. So once I'm happy with that, I'm going to move them out of the way and get the smaller stones, and then just go around and fill the rest of that nail in. So at the minute you can still see where the chain is attached, but you just cover that up now with these little stones so that you're not going to see any of that unless you want to, and then you can leave it so you can see it. But I'm just going to fill in all the gaps around this nail, so I'll shut up for a few seconds. So once I've done that, I will bob that into the light while I fix the other magnet onto the nail. So if I were doing this on an acrylic nail, I would probably put the magnet inside the acrylic while I were building the nail, but because I am doing this on a gel polish nail, I am using polygel to set that magnet into that nail. If it were on a client, I'd probably do some 3D around that so you couldn't actually see it if they weren't wearing it. So I've just pulled that off the stand and applied that to the nail, and that is the finished cluster. And I've got to say, I think that is great. I really like that. So if you like this video, guys, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.